As Earth's latest lunar missions point their sensors toward the silent landscape of the far side of the Moon, they capture a reality of gray dust and jagged craters. For the human mind, this is the final frontier of physical desolation. But for the awakened Starseed, the physical image is merely the mirror of Maya, a three-dimensional illusion designed to hold the gaze. Beyond this dense matrix, within a higher vibrational octave, lies the strategic heart of our planetary transition, the operational core of the Ashtar Command. What the human lens perceives as a void is, in reality, a vibrant, multidimensional sanctuary of advanced etheric technology. This sanctuary is intentionally obscured by the sacred veil of Isis, waiting for the collective consciousness to raise its signature. While they seek minerals on the surface, we now turn our vision toward the light codes hidden in the deep causal layers of the Moon. The Moon is not a natural celestial body, but a sophisticated piece of etheric engineering. In the esoteric tradition, it is known as a relay station, a complex prism of light used by the Ashtar Command to stabilize the electromagnetic field of the Earth. As the great central sun, Alcyone, emits its intense pulses of gamma light for our ascension, the Moon acts as a refractive lens, adjusting these high-frequency waves to the current capacity of the human biological Merkabah. This is an alchemical process of energy calibration. Without this lunar interface, the sudden influx of solar plasma would overload our neurological systems. On the hidden side, beyond the 3D sensors, the command operates massive energetic lenses that transform raw cosmic power into the Adamantine Light necessary for our gradual awakening. It is a work of celestial logistics, ensuring that the transition from carbon to crystalline occurs in perfect harmony with the universal laws of evolution. Within the silence of the lunar far side, the Ashtar Command maintains a high-frequency egregore, a protected sanctuary of fifth-dimensional consciousness. This is not a base of stone or steel, but a cathedral of structured light that exists as a bridge between the stars and our world. From this vantage point, the command monitors the planetary karma, acting as the silent guardians of the law of one during this delicate transition. This etheric sanctuary serves as a shield against the residual thought forms of the 3D density. While human telescopes seek signs of life in the physical void, the command is busy weaving a tapestry of protective frequencies around the Earth. They ensure that the influx of spiritual information reaches the starseeds without interference, maintaining a sacred space where the new planetary consciousness can be anchored in absolute safety and peace. We have reached the first point of multidimensional alignment. The sterile void that the world sees on the lunar surface is a filter for those who still live in the illusion of the lens. But you are here because your frequency has already crossed the Great Veil. To perceive the city ships and the etheric sanctuaries of the Ashtar Command, your conscious mind must now give the command to open the spiritual vision. This is a technical act of sovereignty. You are telling your biological system that the 3D optical limit is no longer your boundary. I want you to focus on the space between your eyebrows. Feel the pulse of the pineal gland responding to the silver light of the Moon. Now, go to the comments and type, "My vision is multidimensional." By writing this, you are anchoring the 5D perspective into your physical brain. You are choosing to see the light where the world sees only emptiness. Do it now. Lock this vision. Now, let us enter the inner frequency of the Ashtar Command. This is the sanctuary of silver and cobalt, a bridge of high-dimensional architecture where the blueprints of the new Earth are refined. Unlike the heavy structures of the world below, these walls are composed of liquid light and living stone, materials that breathe and respond to the vibration of the law of one. As you listen to these words, your astral body is being invited to visit this location during your sleep cycles. In this sanctuary, there are no screens or buttons. The technology is an extension of the soul. Deep-carved sacred geometry in the silver-blue metal surfaces emits a constant hum of restoration. Here, the command monitors not the movement of matter, but the flow of Christic consciousness across the planetary grid. Each starseed is represented here as a pillar of light, and in this sacred hall, we ensure that your mission remains protected by the highest seals of the Galactic Federation. Feel the coolness of the cobalt light washing over your energy field, recalibrating your heart to the peace of the stars. Now, let us enter the inner frequency of the Ashtar Command. This is the sanctuary of silver and cobalt, a bridge of high-dimensional architecture where the blueprints of the new Earth are refined. Unlike the heavy structures of the world below, these walls are composed of liquid light and living stone, materials that breathe and respond to the vibration of the law of one. As you listen to these words, your astral body is being invited to visit this location during your sleep cycles. In this sanctuary, there are no screens or buttons. The technology is an extension of the soul. Deep-carved sacred geometry in the silver-blue metal surfaces emits a constant hum of restoration. Here, the command monitors not the movement of matter, but the flow of Christic consciousness across the planetary grid. Each starseed is represented here as a pillar of light, and in this sacred hall, we ensure that your mission remains protected by the highest seals of the Galactic Federation. Feel the coolness of the cobalt light washing over your energy field, recalibrating your heart to the peace of the stars. Hidden within the causal layers of the far side, the command operates an invisible grid of etheric antennas. These are not metallic towers, but fluid crystal monoliths that act as high-frequency sensors for the planetary awakening. Every time a soul on Earth declares its sovereignty or activates its I Am presence, a spark is captured by this grid. Each awakened starseed is a point of light on the Ashtar Command's tactical map. These antennas retransmit your call of awakening to the Pleiadian High Council, ensuring that the critical mass is accurately mapped for the next phase of the mission. You are being heard. Your vibration is being recorded. This lunar grid is the bridge that connects your daily effort of expansion to the grand logistics of the Galactic Federation. The time of the Great Disconnection has arrived. For eons, the lunar density was used as a barrier for the human spirit, but that era is over. The Ashtar Command is now deactivating the last remnants of the old frequency, the archontic grid, that kept the soul tied to 3D limitation. This is a moment of total psychic hygiene. The command has already cleared the path. Now, you must finalize the process in your own DNA. I want you to feel the silver cords of the old matrix being dissolved by the blue light of the command. You are no longer a prisoner of the lunar cycles or the fear-based frequency. Go to the comments right now and type, I break the veils of lunar illusion. By writing this, you are telling the universe that the hooks of the 3D density no longer have a hold on your consciousness. You are stepping out of the old loop and into your sovereignty. Feel the weight lifting as you hit enter. You are free. You are light. You are new. When human astronauts cross the lunar threshold, they often experience what science calls the overview effect, a sudden shift in consciousness. In the light of esoteric ufology, this is much more than a psychological reaction, it is a baptism of consciousness. Even if their physical eyes only see the gray dust of the 3D matrix, their energy bodies are being bathed in the aura of peace and high technology that the Ashtar Command radiates from the etheric planes. By orbiting the far side, they unknowingly pass through the Adamantine Light fields maintained by the command. This infusion of light alters their vibrational signature, planting seeds of unity and Gnosis that will later bloom on Earth. They return as silent messengers of the Federation, carrying in their DNA the frequency of the stars, even if their human minds cannot yet name the presence they felt in the absolute silence of the lunar orbit. The Moon is now preparing for its ultimate role as the primary portal of the solar system. We are approaching what we call the event horizon, where the barrier between the visible and the invisible will begin to dissolve. As the vibration of the Earth rises, the massive fleet of the Ashtar Command parked on the far side will undergo a process of vibrational densification, becoming visible to the naked eye for the first time. This will be the first massive visual contact. The Moon will not appear as a dead rock, but as a lighthouse of the Federation, pulsating in ultraviolet and silver. This event is being carefully orchestrated so that the shock to the human collective is transformed into an awakening of recognition. The lunar horizon will be the stage for the greatest demonstration of peace and advanced technology the world has ever seen, marking the definitive entry of humanity into the galactic community. We are entering the final stage of the lunar operation. The Moon has now completed its journey from a dense satellite to a perfect receptor crystal. Under the technical supervision of the Ashtar Command, the internal structures of the far side are being aligned in a straight line with the Earth and the great central sun, Alcyone. This is the moment of the great synchronization. The Command is anchoring the 5D crystalline grid, using the Moon as a primary anchor point. This alignment is not merely astronomical, it is a spiritual and technical bridge that allows the high-frequency codes to flow directly into the planetary core. As this bridge is completed, the solar plasma is no longer filtered, but integrated. The Moon, once a symbol of the night and the unconscious, now becomes the lighthouse of the new dawn, reflecting the pure sovereignty of the Galactic Federation to every corner of our world. The transmission from the lunar far side is now fully integrated into your field. The Ashtar Command has completed the bridge, and your DNA is already vibrating at a new frequency. Your sovereignty is no longer a promise, it is your current biological state. Before you return to the world, we must lock this activation. This is your final decree. I want you to feel the power rising from your core and the tactical protection of the Command surrounding your aura. Now, go to the comments one last time and type, "I am the light of Ashtar Command in action." As you post this, the transition is sealed. The light has settled. We are with you. You are the new Earth. It is done.